This is the Maono PD200X USB and XLR microphone. Now, brief disclaimer, Maono did not pay or compensate me in any way for me to produce this video. They sent over the microphone and asked if I would like to make a video about it, and all thoughts you hear in this video are my own. Maono, or the folks at Maono, are watching this video the same time as you are for the very first time. Taking a look at what you get in the box, the first thing you see is an instruction manual. Underneath that, you also get a USB-C to USB-C cable, but it also has a USB-A converter in case your laptop does not have a USB-C port. Aside from that, you get an adapter for your mic stand, and then you get the microphone itself. And taking a look at the microphone, the build quality is quite good. It has a cylindrical shape and is mostly made out of plastic and metal. It also has a decently solid inbuilt shock mount, and it kind of looks like the Shure SM7B or even the Fifine K688, which I took a look at a couple of months ago. You have the Maono branding on both sides of the microphone, and at the top, you have a mute button. Underneath that, you have a knob which controls the gain level of the microphone when connected via USB, and it also controls the volume level of your headphones if you would like to monitor your audio in real time by plugging in your headphones to the microphone. At the bottom of the mic, you have a 3.5mm port for you to plug in your headphones. Also at the bottom, there's a small button that controls the RGB lights on the microphone. Pressing on the button cycles through different colors for the RGB ring on the microphone, and if you hold down on the button, you can turn off the lights completely. Okay, now another disclaimer. All the audio you've heard up until this point in the video has come from the Maono PD200X microphone connected via XLR. However, this audio has been processed and EQ'd a little bit so it sounds better. If you want to hear the full uncompressed XLR and USB audio, then keep watching. And if you've been enjoying the video this far, then a sub to the channel would be amazing. If you plan on using this microphone with an XLR cable like I'm doing right now, then you will definitely need an audio interface. The one I'm using is the Behringer Euphoria UMC22. It is a budget-friendly audio interface and it offers a lot of features. It has one dedicated XLR mic line, and it has another line for instruments or for another microphone if you have an XLR to jack cable. It also has lights which indicate when your microphone is picking up signal or even when it is clipping. And of course, you have knobs to adjust the gain levels as necessary. It also has a direct monitor button, which when activated, you can plug in your headphones to the 6.3mm port and monitor your audio in real time. But anyway, let's get back to the mic itself. Like I mentioned earlier, the mic is pretty lightweight, so you don't need any specific boom arm or mic stand for it. I'm just using a generic mic stand that you can get from any music store. So this is the audio quality you can expect to get from the Maono PD200X directly connected via XLR without any sort of audio compression or processing. This is the sound quality that you can get if you just plug it into your audio interface or your mixer, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And this is the audio quality you can expect to get from the Maono PD200X when connected via USB, if you connect it directly to your phone or to your laptop. Now, this audio quality also has not been touched or processed in any way whatsoever. And now that it's connected via USB, all the buttons and dials on the microphone work. So if I just rotate the volume dial a little bit, you will probably... And if I continue to rotate it the other way, then the volume should progressively get louder, I hope. My biggest issue with the volume knob is the fact that there is no indicator, or there's no way to tell you when you have reached the maximum level of volume and when you are completely muted. So it's an infinitely rotating knob, so it just continues going on forever and ever. And the LED lights around the knob looks green when it is set to control the gain level of the microphone, but if you press it in, it turns blue, and then you are able to control the level of audio that you get into your headphones if you are monitoring your audio directly from the microphone. At the top of the knob, of course, we have a mute switch, so if I just to hear me anymore. I'm pretty sure you did not hear what I said, but I said if I press the knob while I'm talking, you should probably not be able to hear me anymore. So let's give that attest and see responsive at muting and unmuting. Yeah, I think you understand the gist of it, and it is yeah, it should pretty much be good. Now here is how the Maono PD200X stands up against other microphones that I have used. This is the audio quality of the Fifine AM8 when connected via XLR without any sort of audio processing. The audio quality you can expect to get from the Fifine K688 when connected via XLR. Microphones to the other condenser microphones I have used, I think this one might have an advantage. Another thing I really enjoy about the microphone is the fact that it connects via USB-C, which is a more easily found cable nowadays. One very important thing that I think I forgot to mention is the fact that this room is not treated in any way. So let me know how you think this microphone stood in the comment section below. Was it the best sounding, or did any of the other microphones sound better than this? The cardioid polar pattern means the microphone picks up sound best when you're speaking directly in front of it, or directly on top of it, basically. But here is what it sounds like if you're speaking to it at an angle. So I am now speaking to the microphone at about a 45-degree angle to the right side. Here is what it sounds like when I'm speaking at about a 45-degree angle to the left side. And here is what it sounds like when I'm speaking at a 90-degree angle to the microphone. And why someone would be speaking to the back of the microphone, I will never know. But anyway, I'm currently about 2 inches away from the microphone. But if I move back a little, now I'm about, what's the size? Now I'm about 6 or 7 inches away from the microphone. So you can let me know what the audio sounds like. And now I'm back to being close to the microphone, and let's take a look at what the proximity effect sounds like. So this is what it sounds like when I am really, really close to the microphone. This is the type of audio effect that you would hear on a lot of podcasts or even radio broadcasts. This is what a lot of people find, I don't know, they find it very pleasing to the ears. Some ASMR type stuff, but yeah, I don't think I have the best voice for that. Anyway, I really hope this part of the audio came out well, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay, now let's talk about the pop filter. It has a very unique shape, and it has this plastic ring attached to it at the bottom, so you can't really replace it with any other pop filter because it won't be an exact fit. But speaking of plosives, let's test how this microphone performs when it is put against the plosive test. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where did I put the, okay. Now I'm gonna put the pop filter back on and we will see how well it performs. Okay, so plosive test with the pop filter back on. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay, from what I can see on my audio recording software, it doesn't sound like it did too terribly, but I will check when I am editing, and hopefully it was not so terrible. Anyway, ideally, this microphone should be a couple of inches away from your face, maybe 3, 4 inches, 2 inches. Size doesn't really matter.
That's what she said.
But anyway, it should be a couple of inches away from your face, and it should be off to an angle. So I already messed up. This microphone should be somewhere around here. Yeah, something like this. It's better. It should be off to an angle to help with the plosives. Now let's talk about the price. This microphone comes in at about $100, but can regularly be found on sales if you check Amazon or maybe AliExpress. So make sure to keep your eyes open if you plan on getting this microphone. And for that price, of course, you can definitely get dedicated XLR microphones that might sound a bit better. But what you're paying for here is the reliability, the versatility, knowing that it has an XLR and a USB port. And let's not lie, the microphone looks really, really cool. So I guess those are some of the things that went into consideration when the price point for this mic was decided. But anyhow, let me know what you think about the microphone as a whole in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on other videos like this. And you can check out any of my other microphone videos in this playlist. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.